Okay, I'm going to be answering some of your questions that I have been avoiding. Yes, I have been avoiding them. Well, I haven't really been avoiding them, but they're frequently asked questions, so I wrote them down because I don't want no class me. As you see, I have this because you guys love cuss me off on social media. People were asking why lately I have not been consistent. And I'll tell you guys. Now, I grew my channel to this platform to this point because of my consistency. And lately, I would say in the last 2 years, I haven't been as consistent and I hate it. I even hate it for myself because I'm like, how is this my full-time job? And I'm acting like it's not my full-time job because I'm barely posting. And you guys will be like, hello, we need a video. Why haven't you been posting? You don't care about reaching 100,000. And I said, you know, I said, malaiko no, because you guys are ensuring that I am reaching that point and you guys are there to help me and watch my videos and support me. And I just want to say thank you guys. And also I want to say thank you to the person who told me to go buy a mic because as you guys know, all of my camera equipment broke, which is really weird. All my camera and editing equipment broke. So I've been using my phone and someone was like, hey, we can't really hear you in your new place. Can you buy a microphone? And I was like, of course. If you guys are requesting this, I'm going to buy it. So I bought the microphone. Game changer. So as I always say to you guys in a lot of my vlogs, if you feel like I need to improve in some area, let me know. It doesn't matter which vlog, which video. I see every comment and I will thank you and I'll do it. Just like how you guys told me to buy this microphone. 10 out of 10. Like I knew I should. I was like, yeah, maybe I should buy a microphone. But when someone literally commented, I don't even remember who it was, but I think it was a nice lady. I was like, thank you. You guys literally comment so many helpful things for me. So I just want to say thank you. And I want your listening experience to be good. So I will do anything that you guys ask me to do or change or alter. So the reason why I haven't been as consistent is because I think I am overthinking my vlogs. I feel like I need to do a lot within a vlog and sometimes I'm just not doing a lot and I feel like, oh, it's gonna be boring. So I overthink them and then it takes me longer to post because I feel like I have to add stuff into the vlog, add so the vlog can be longer, more interesting and fun. But I said, hell no, I'm changing my strategy. My strategy is that I'm not gonna have maybe that much long vlogs, but I'm gonna give you guys vlogs and sometimes I'm going to be doing simple things and that's totally fine. And I also have to go out the box. Like not everything has to be a weekly vlog where I'm doing stuff throughout the week. Sometimes a vlog can be doing something simple like taking a train ride somewhere, which we have coming up on the channel. So I am trying to reframe my strategy for you guys just so I can stay interesting to you guys so you guys continue to come back to watching my channel. And another thing I realized is vlogs are good and they're interesting, but for me to be consistent, I have to do sit-down videos. And that's how I grew my channel because of the consistency. It was because I was doing a mix of sit-down videos and vlogs. And sometimes, like people were telling me in my circle, they're like, you don't have to, sometimes you can just do like, my boyfriend was telling me, they're like, just do a cooking video of you like when we go to Riva or something. This was in Jamaica, but go to Riva, do a cooking video and just have that as a video. You don't need to have something where you're doing all these things in a day. No, like a Riva side cooking would be nice. And I was like, okay, yeah, we can do simple things. So I'm trying to stop rethinking things. But when I do sit down videos, whether it's hauls or talking to you guys or a mukbang, like those videos will help me stay in your face much more longer, and in return I'm showing up for you guys. So I had to rethink my strategy, and I know some of you guys prefer the vlogs over sit down videos. I'm gonna try and make my short, when I mean sit down videos, they're shorter length videos, maybe a 10-minute video, 15-minute video. I'm still gonna make them fun and interesting, especially if I'm doing hauls or anything along those lines. I'm gonna try my best to reframe it so it's more interesting to you guys, and that's how I'm going to show up more, is if I incorporate both. I cannot just do vlogs all the time. I will not show up all the time, and I hate it when I don't show up because this is something that I love. I don't care if 2 people are following me. Listen, I've had a YouTube channel where when I was first starting out, I was only getting 10 views and half of the views were from my siblings. I've grown so much from that short, small amount of views to big amount of views, and I'm okay with it. I'm okay because I know where I came from, and I'll never forget how I wasn't really getting views and comments. And I always used to say, once I hit my first 1,000 subscribers, I'm gonna be so ecstatic. Like I remember, I literally remember me in my studio apartment in uni days, just wishing to even be at this level. And it's through you guys and by God that I was able. So I appreciate it. And even if my views are not there, I'm okay. Because one day when it's my time to be in people's faces, to have the spotlight on me, the views will go up. That's it. And this is something I'm doing, whether I only have 100 people watching on every video. I'm still grateful. That's 100 people who are interested in my life. Hello. Nice to meet you. So that's how I'm going to stay in your guys' faces moving forward. Now, I'm really pushing my YouTube right now because I really do want to make it hit 100,000 as soon as possible. And for my other platforms, follow me on Instagram, TikTok at ANNESHA ADAMS, and I'm going to be posting more over there as well. When you guys follow me on Instagram, you will get real-time updates of what I'm doing throughout the day because I'll post that Instagram stories. And then I have different content on Instagram compared to TikTok. TikTok is really laid back, every day, just vlogs of my life. My voiceovers sound like I'm just out of it, but each platform has something different. And I did that on purpose so you guys can follow me on each platform. Okay, so my next question that I get a lot, will you go back to Jamaica? Are you going back? Now, I'm trying to avoid Jamaica for as long as I can, because if I go back to Jamaica anytime soon, I'm not going to come back. So, and I know how I am, so I'm going to avoid it for the next 2 years if I can. Yeah, I'm going to go to other places. I'm going to spend my money going to other trips. We're going to go look at other places. There's other places in the Caribbean that I want to go to. Like, I do want to go to Trinidad. I want to go to St. Lucia. Are you crazy? That looks so nice there. I want to go to St. Vincent. There's all these different places that we're going to go. I want to go to Panama. So we're going to go. So yeah, for now, no, because I know how I am. If I go to Jamaica, my feet is not coming back off there forever. Next thing is, why do people, there's some people who think I have a child. Nana's not my child. I don't have children. I'm not married. And I always told you guys I'm not having children unless I get married, and I'm not playing with that. So I don't have children. I don't know if I give off that I have children. I don't know if I give off that single parent, baby mama. Do I? I don't know if I give that off, but I just don't. I hope I don't. I don't think I do. And I'm not offending anyone who wants. And if you're someone who decided that they would, we're not going into that topic. Do I have siblings? Yeah, I do have a lot of siblings actually, and I've shown a few on my channel. We all look alike, we all sound alike. We have the same mother and father. So yeah, I have a lot, but my channel is about me. I try to show them when they want. Not all of them want to be on camera, which I understand, which I respect, because if I wasn't doing on social media, I would. I tell you guys this all the time and you guys don't believe me. If I didn't do social media, I wouldn't even have a presence on social media. I would have a page probably with a picture of probably just the Jamaica flag, and that's it. But I wouldn't have my face. I wouldn't post things. Like, I wouldn't be a social media person in that way. So I understand. Like, I look at other people's point of view, and it's just like, and also people feel like when they're on camera, they need to look their best selves. But with my family, the way we grew up with our parents taking pictures of us all the time, videotaping us. Like, we have some videos from the 90s, early 2000s in Jamaica. My mom was talking about it the other day, like she should play them and we should all watch them. And I was like, yes, we do. What? I would love to see Jamaica in the 90s. And they have pictures from in the 90s that she took with like my father and her before they migrated over to Canada and all that. It's great. The next thing, houses in Jamaica. So a lot of people are asking me, where's my car? Like, where's all my stuff? You moved from Jamaica. I know a lot of people are new to this channel, and every day I'm getting new followers, so I don't mind answering this question. So in Jamaica, we actually have 3 houses. I actually chose to live in a rental house because, as you guys know, I like experiencing Jamaica to the fullest that I can. You guys saw me work a minimum wage job. Well, you guys didn't see. I wish I have actually footage of me working. I just didn't post it because I don't want the owners to like get upset or anything, because I do like them and I do respect them, and they were really nice to me when I was working in Jamaica. So I don't really want to show the company, and then because I told you guys how some of the workers were very rude to me and they just have no respect. So I didn't want that whole to turn into a drama thing, and I do respect them to this day. So I didn't show, but I do actually have footage of me working at the place and like the storage room and the whole experience, and I liked it. I would do it again, or I'm gonna open my own business. But yeah. So we do have houses. So I chose to live in a rent house. Like I literally was like, I want to know how it feels to live in a rent house. And would I do it again? No. There's a lot of places in Jamaica I would not live. I would never live in a scheme as long as I live ever again. I would never live in an apartment building in Jamaica ever again. Especially in country. Kingston, the apartments are a little bit different. It's more like friends. People mind their business. You don't really hear anything. It's different, and in Jamaica, I don't really want neighbors as close to me. Like I need my neighbors far from me so I can have privacy. I can talk loud. I can keep events, parties, everything at my house, and I'll feel good. But that's all. I think I talked about this in a whole other video, but the main reason why you know what, we're not going to, people are really fast in Jamaica in general. Like they do not mind their business and they like talking other people's business. So, and that's just in general. So that's why I don't want. But we talked about that in another video, why I would never live in those areas as long as give me a detached house by itself. So we have 2 houses in country and 1 house in Kingston City. You guys have seen the house on my channel in Kingston. I just didn't tell you guys because I have a plan when we're going back in regards to the Kingston house. You guys are gonna like it. You guys are gonna love that video when it comes out because I'm already planning it and I'm like, oh, this is gonna be such a fun and interesting video and you guys will like it. So we actually have 3 houses. My stuff is at the house in country. At one of the houses in country, I put them all down at that house and then I parked my car there and everything is fine. So that's why I tell you guys, like some people say things about me on social media. I'm like, if you guys only knew. And it's mainly people who don't really watch me like that who say the most about me, but it's okay. And only people who've been watching my channel or just been following me on Instagram for years, they know what time it is when it comes to my family and I. And also, I have more to share with you guys. It's just I can't tell you guys now until we transition back to Jamaica. You guys will be like, oh, this is so fun. This is great news. So yeah, we have. Thank God that I had parents that set up their children for success. So as I tell you guys, any day I feel like to run away from this country, I can. And if any day I feel like to run away from Jamaica, I can because we just have that safety net. Glory be to God for my, yes. And even if I wasn't going to leave Jamaica this year, I actually was going to go move to the house in Kingston. And I was just going to stay there and just go live in Kingston. But when we go back to Jamaica, you guys will see me in Kingston a lot more because, yeah, we have a lot of things going on. Yeah, because I was just like over living in a rental house. The landlord was nice and I met a few people that were nice living on the building, but other than that, I'm just not going to do it again. But it was a great experience that I will not forget. Another question that you guys ask me, which I've talked about a lot, but a lot of people, you know, sometimes you just tune in a little bit later and I don't mind resharing it. I don't mind talking about it. A lot of people ask me why I went back to Canada, and I tell you guys that it's to widen my brand. And people are like, what do you mean brands? Like, that doesn't even make any sense. You talk about Jamaica and stuff. And I'm like, yeah. Jamaica will always be me and be ANNESHA Adams. So it doesn't matter if I'm tapping into the American market or the Canadian market. Sometimes here and there, I'll talk about Jamaica because it's just a part of my identity, like just how being Black is a part of my identity. But basically, my whole goal here is that when you're in Canada and America, you make more money. And this is just a proven fact for me and my income and what I've seen and what I know just being in this space for a long time. So what I'm going to do is also tap into this market where I'm going to go to America a lot more often. I'm going to vlog in America. I can go and do certain type of content I know will reach a wider audience, and in return it will build me to where I need it to go. And I'm looking at certain metrics like engagement and views and following, which is necessary in this field. And also in Canada, I want to explore Canada a little bit more. I want to work with Canadian brands. I want to work with all these type of brands. Now, I did a video where I told you guys that I wasn't getting that much brands in Jamaica. Let me clarify, because a lot of you guys didn't really understand because I was really vague, which I wish I wasn't, because people skewed it to where I was just like, what are you talking about? So basically, in Jamaica, I was getting offers to do brand deals. However, the brands were trying to pay me $10,000. And I need to put the book down for this. And I was like, there's no way you're reaching out to me and you want to pay me $10,000. And I sit down and I see who they give like the opportunities to, because sometimes I decline them and I decline a lot of them. And I'm like, there's no way you who have a higher following than me is doing this for 10,000 or 15,000, because I know I've worked with a lot of the brands in Jamaica and the agencies. They get budgets, but they try to stretch the budgets where they get more influencers and they pay us a little bit, or they pay like 2 influencers a little bit of money and they keep the rest of the budget. And I'm just like, no. And then I'm just like, there's no way you're accepting this. Like another Jamaican creator is accepting, and I feel like they are, because sometimes when I ask them, they're like, yeah, I only got paid that much, but it's okay. Like, I don't really care. And I'm just like, okay, yeah, it's not your main source of income, but it's also hurting other creators in Jamaica. So when you guys see me working with actual brands, like earlier this year, I worked with KFC, which I was so grateful, because I've been praying to work with KFC for the longest time. And I did, and they paid me. If you guys knew how much money KFC paid me, you guys would be shocked. Even when I went to Sumfest and I worked with Red Stripe, if you guys knew how much they paid me, I was like, excuse me? There's money out there. And so, yeah, I'm getting a lot of brand deals. I accept the ones that I feel like make sense to me. And also, I do get invited to a lot of events. You guys I just don't go to them, because when it comes to getting invited to events, they're last minute and they're in Kingston. I don't live far from Kingston, because from Mandeville, you just take the highway and you're in Kingston really fast. It's just that it's last minute. And sometimes I'm lazy and I don't want to go. I do get invited to a lot you guys see in Kingston. I just didn't go to. And it wasn't paid, because sometimes I'm like, okay, it's last minute. I don't live in Kingston and you're not paying me to come. And I'm just like, do I want to go? And then sometimes I'm just like, you know what? I'm just not going to go. Now, if I was in town and I lived in town, I would be getting invited to events every single day, because I know a lot of people were watching me and they're like, I know you live in country, but we still would love if you can show up if you can. And I don't mind. And also, you guys don't even know that some brands will pay me the 50% deposit. These are huge brands. And I will start the filming, and then sometimes I don't even start the filming, but sometimes I will start the filming, and then sometimes the brand was like, oh, you know what? Actually, we're not doing this campaign anymore. And they're like, it's okay, you can still keep the 50%, but we're not moving forward in general with this campaign. Like, we decided that we're not working with the company anymore. The agency is not working with the company. And I'm like, that happened a few times actually, with 3 big brand deals. And I was like, oh, well, I got 50%. I'm not complaining. If the agency is not working with the brand anymore, then what are we as creators supposed to do? Like, that's why I always take 50%, because of things like that. So I just want to clarify, I was getting brand deals. I was getting invites. Sometimes I just didn't go. Sometimes I live in country, and I was getting too comfortable. That's why I told you guys earlier that I actually was just going to just go and live at the house in Kingston, because I was like, yeah, if I want my brand to reach a certain level, I need to be in Kingston, where it's like this, right? And as you guys know by my Kingston vlogs, because they get a lot of views, you guys knew I was outside, like in town. When I lived in town, I used to sleep, and as soon as I slept and woke back up, it was back on the road, which I loved. It was fun. It was great. Love Jamaica down. But yeah, those are the most frequently asked questions. And I know some of you guys inquire about my relationship, because it's the second most searched thing. I don't know. My boyfriend was the one who showed me it. He's like, why ANNESHA ADAMS' boyfriend? Your girl's trying to get married? I'm getting older now. Anyways, I hope you guys did like this video. If you have any more questions, you guys comment them down below. I'll answer them in the comments. If they're an overwhelming amount, maybe I'll do another video. I don't mind. Follow me on TikTok, on Instagram, at ANNESHA ADAMS for more short form content. I hope you guys like this video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Au revoir.